Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Hemant. Am I audible? Audio, video, confirm, please. Audio and video, confirm. Hey, somebody is asking mic. Akshay, you got the mic. One second. Asked for the mic. Bhavana, you got the mic. Who else? Anybody else asked for the mic? No? Okay. So I think it's time to start, people. So in YouTube, is it clear? In YouTube, am I audible? Somebody please confirm in the chat box. Kusuma, no? Am I not audible, Kusuma? Please confirm once again. Am I not audible? Just a second, guys. No. In YouTube, guys. In YouTube. I'm asking in YouTube. Just a second. We'll start. In app, it's not showing. You just have to look at AHP. You just have to look at the home screen, buddy. In the app, if you just look at home screen, you will find the class. You just have to look at the home screen in the app. Okay, fine. So let us get started. People. So one last concept. Array Akshay, I already gave you the mic. You turn it off, and again you're asking. Yesterday also you did the same thing. Don't turn off it. Turn it off. Don't turn it off unless there is a disturbance. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So both in streams. One last concept in the time, speed, and distance, guys. We shall finish it today. Okay. HP, please contact me after the class, buddy. I'll help you out. Contact me after the class. I'll help you out. Okay. Now, boats and streams. Well, firstly, this topic is complicated topic for most of the students only because of the different terminology. Only because of the different terminology, guys. Because there are 4 different types of the speeds in boats and streams. Okay. So if you know what are these speeds and how they are related with each other, then this is a very simple topic, guys. Okay. So let us get started, people. For the new students, I'm ABHILASH Verma, your aptitude and soft skill trainer. Right. So let us start with the terminology. What are the different types of the speeds that we come across in boats and streams? Let me show you. So we have speeds like speed of a boat in still water. We have speed of boat in still water. And we have speed of water. You can call it speed of water or speed of stream or current or a river or canal, anything you can call it. Everything is same, need not to worry about it. Okay. And again we have downstream speed of a boat. Downstream speed of boat. And finally we have upstream speed of boat. These are the 4 different types of the speeds we come across. Okay. So let us label them. Let us call speed of a boat in still water as SP. You can name it whatever you want, people. Few people, take it as X and Y. Few people take it as U and V. Anything you name it. I am simply, based on the name what I have written. So let me give it symbol as SP. Speed of water as, let us call it as SW. Downstream speed, let us call it as a D. Upstream speed, let us call it as U. So these are the 4 different speeds that we come across in boats and streams. Now, First, let us see. How these four are related. Let me take up a simple example. So let us say, guys, this is a river. This is a river, water flowing in this direction. Okay. Now, let us say there is a boat. There is a boat. This is the boat. Assume this is a boat. Okay. Assume this is a boat. Now, the boat can travel in two directions, either in the same direction that of the river or in the opposite direction that of the river. When it goes in the same direction that of the river, we call it a downstream. This is what we call it, downstream. Let us call it as a D. Suppose if it travels in the opposite direction of the river, then we call it upstream. So let us call it as U. Okay. Now, what happens? Now, guys, when a boat is traveling in the downstream, let us assume water is not flowing. Water is not flowing at all. So we have still water. Then during the downstream, let us assume the boat is going downstream now, but there is no flow of water. Can anybody tell me what will be the speed of boat here? Can anybody tell me what will be the speed of boat here? Water is not flowing. What is it, Sangram? Very good. SB. When the water is not flowing, downstream speed of the boat will be SB itself, because it will have its own speed. Speed of the boat is what? Speed of a boat in still water, that is SB, we considered it. When water is not flowing, downstream speed will be equal to SB. Now, when the water is flowing and the boat is sailing in the downstream, water will push it further. So, water will push it more. Now, thus, the boat will travel faster or slower? You tell me. Boat will travel faster or slower? You tell me. Anybody? Obviously faster, right? So where are we getting that extra speed? That is due to speed of water. So downstream speed is SB plus SW. SB Varsha it is. Okay, SB plus SW. Now imagine, suppose if it is going in upstream, reverse direction. Speed of the boat we call it as U. Now let us say water is not flowing. Now tell me, what will be the speed of the boat during upstream? Water is still water here. SB. Akshay, it cannot be SW, because still there is no speed for water at all. Water is still. Speed of water is 0. But boat will be having its own speed, that is SB. Right? Now let us say water is also flowing. Water flowing in this direction, boat sailing in this direction. Now, the speed of the boat will increase or decrease? You tell me. Speed of the boat will increase or decrease? Decrease, right? So why it is decreasing? By what value it will decrease? It will decrease by SW, that is speed of the water. So we get SB is equal, U is equal to SB minus SW. U is equal to SB minus SW. Likewise, D is equal to SB plus SW. So two important relations here. Okay, now we are not yet done with the concept. Stay with me. Suppose, guys, if I add this a D and U, suppose if we added downstream plus upstream, what do I get here? D value is SB plus SW plus U value is SB minus SW. So SW get cancelled. What am I left with? 2SB. So SB equal to what? 2 will go to the other side, left hand side. So that will become D plus U by 2 is equal to SB. D plus U by 2 is equal to SB. Likewise, if I subtract U from D, D minus U. What is D value? SB plus SW minus of U. What is S value? U value, SB minus SW. Minus into SB minus SB. Minus into minus SW will be plus SW. Okay, now what happens here? SB get cancelled. There will be 2 SW. So 2 will come to the other side. SW is equal to D minus U by 2. So this is the relationship for SB and SW. So totally we have 4 different relationships here. So I'm repeating one more time. Listen to this carefully. Rajshekhar, repeating. Listen to me. The speed of the boat is in still water is SB. Speed of water is SW. Downstream speed of the boat is a D. Upstream speed of the boat is U. Now when the boat is sailing in downstream, it will have 2 speeds because water will push it to go faster. So downstream speed will have 2 different speeds. One is speed of the boat itself and the speed of water as well. So that's why D value is SB plus SW. But when it is traveling in the opposite direction to that of the river, water will try to push it back. Thus, it reduces the speed of the boat. So that's the reason upstream speed of the boat will be SB minus SW. So when we combine both of them, we will get D plus U by 2 is equal to D minus U by 2. Am I clear, everyone now? Concept clear? Everybody, concept clear? Let me know. Everybody else, please confirm in the chat box. Yes. Okay. Now let us go. Rajshekhar, is it clear? Okay. Let us continue now. Problems on boats and streams. Problems on boats and streams. So initially we'll be looking at very simple questions. Eventually we'll increase the difficulty level of the questions, people. Okay. Observe here carefully. First problem. What do we have? The speed of the boat. The speed of the boat. Sorry, if the downstream speed of the boat is 20 kilometer per hour. So what does that mean? That is a D value. One second. That is a D value. D is how much? 20 kilometer per hour. Again. And upstream is a 12 kilometer per hour. So upstream speed U is a 12 kilometer per hour. Find the speed of a boat in still water. Means what do we want? Speed of boat in still water means we need SB. We know that SB is equals to D plus U divided by 2. So what is D value? 20 plus U value 12. 20 plus 12 is how much? 20 plus 12 is a 32. 32 divided by 2 should give us 16 kilometer per hour. 16 kilometer per hour is our answer. Do we have the option? Absolutely. Everybody, first question, am I clear? First question, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Others? No. Second question, similar question. What do we have? If the downstream speed of a boat is 24 kilometer per hour and upstream is 15 kilometer per hour, D value he gave it as 24 kilometer per hour and U value he gave it as 15 kilometer per hour. And again he's asking speed of the boat in still water. You give me the answer. SB value. Asif says 19.5. Others? I want SB value. Everyone? 19.5 itself. Why? 24 plus 15. D plus U by 2. 24 plus 15 is 39 divided by 2. That should give us a 19.5 kilometer per hour. Pretty simple question. Okay. So no difficulty. Let us go to question number 3. What do we have here? If the downstream speed of a boat is 20 kilometer per hour and upstream is 12 kilometer per hour, find the speed of the stream. So he gave the D value. He gave D value as 20 kilometer per hour, same as the first question. And upstream speed he gave it as a 12 kilometer per hour. He's asking speed of the stream, which is nothing but speed of water. We know that its value is a d minus u by 2.
4,
So most of you already gave the answer. What is it? 4. Right answer. So 20 minus 12 is 8. 8 by 2, we will get it as 4 kilometer per hour. Simple question. Okay. See, why I give such a simple question is so that you get adjusted to the all the formula terminology and all at the beginning, people. So that's the reason every simple question I took two examples so that you get adjusted with the entire terminology. Okay. Let us go to fourth question. The downstream speed of a boat. The downstream speed of a boat is 24 km per hour. D value is a 24 km per hour. And upstream speed is 15 km per hour. Find the speed of the stream. Once again, is asking SW. Calculate and tell me the answer. Calculate and tell me the answer.
4.5.
4.5. 4.5. Just a second. So D minus U by 2. 24 minus 15 is how much? 9. Divided by 2 should give us a 4.5 kilometer per hour is the answer. Okay. So far, pretty simple. So far, very easy questions. Now, slightly increase the difficulty level. A man can row 42 kilometers downstream in 3 hours and 30 kilometers upstream in 5 hours. Find the speed of the stream. We need speed of the stream. He says he can travel 42 kilometers downstream in 3 hours and 30 kilometers upstream in 5 hours. Find the speed of the stream. Understand the question. Observe here. There are two different cases here. Excuse me. Okay. Usma says 4. Rizwana says 4. Let us see. So there are two different cases here. One is a downstream and the other one is upstream. Now observe and you tell me. It covers 42 kilometers in 3 hours. With the data, what can I calculate? What can I calculate with the data? It covers 42 kilometers in 3 hours. What can I calculate? Speed. Manohar says speed, right? Speed we need to calculate. We can calculate, people. Okay, why? Because 42 is a distance, 3 hours is time. Distance and time are given, means we can calculate speed. Now it is traveling which direction? It is traveling in downstream. So whatever be the speed, people, whatever the different types of the formula you may have, remember one point, whatever be the speed is always a distance traveled by time taken. So it might have the applied formula differently, but the universal formula of the speed remains same, whatever be the kind of the speed. So downstream speed is distance by time taken here. Distance is 42 kilometer divided by time taken is 3 hour. What do I get D value as? 42 by 3. How much? 14 kilometer per hour. Likewise, it travels 30 kilometers upstream in 5 hours. Can anybody tell me upstream speed? Can anybody tell me upstream speed now?
6 kilometers.
How much? 6. Upstream speed is equal to distance by time. 30 kilometer divided by time is 5 hours. 30 by 5 should give us what? 6 kilometer per hour. Now what do we want in the question? We want speed of stream, which is nothing but SW. We know SW is equal to D minus U by 2. So what is that? 14 minus 6, 8 divided by 2, which is 4 kilometer per hour is my final answer. 4 kilometer per hour. Do you have the option? Yes. So that should be our final answer. Let us come to next question, sixth one. A man can row 10 kilometer upstream in 4 hours. Can anybody directly tell me his upstream speed? A man can row 10 kilometers upstream in 4 hours. What is the upstream speed here? Directly I want upstream speed here, guys. Remember, speed is distance by time.
2.5.
2.5, right? 10 divided by 4, which is 2.5 kilometer per hour. And 33 kilometer downstream, 33 kilometers downstream in 6 hours. What is the downstream speed? How much?
5.5.
5.5. 33 divided by 6. We need once again speed of stream, that is d minus u by 2. So that is 5.5 minus 2.5 divided by 2. So which should give us 1.5 kilometer per hour. Because 5.5 minus 2.5 is 3. 3 by 2 is 1.5 kilometer per hour. Okay. So let us look at 7th question. A man can row 21 kilometer downstream in 3 hours. Can anybody tell me downstream speed here? 21 kilometer downstream in 3 hours. Downstream speed. 7. 21 by 3. 7 kilometer per hour. Upstream speed. 8 kilometer upstream in 4 hours.
2 kilometer per hour.
2 kilometer per hour. So find the speed of the man in still water. Speed of the man in still water means what, guys? You tell me. Speed of the man in still water means?
Boats. What?
Speed of the boat in still water, right? Speed of the man in still water or speed of the boat in still water, both are same. So we need SB. So which is a d plus u by 2. So that is 9 by 2. What is 9 by 2? 4.5 kilometer per hour is my answer. None of this. Right? Simple question. No difficulty here. No much difficulty. One second. Yeah. Next question. A man can row 50 kilometers downstream in 5 hours. What is downstream speed? Downstream
10.
speed. How much?
10.
10. 50 by 5, 10 kilometer per hour. Upstream speed. 15 kilometer in 5 hours means what?
3 kilometer.
3 kilometer per hour. Find the speed of the man in still water. Once again, SB. D plus U by 2. 10 plus 3, 13 divided by 2 should give us how much?
6.5.
6.5 kilometer per hour is my answer, and answer is none of this. Okay. So far, everyone comfortable? Everyone comfortable so far? Till first 8 questions.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else? Everybody? In YouTube? YouTube? Everyone? Are you guys comfortable till the first 8 questions? Yep. Let us continue, guys. Now, observe. A boat travels. Okay. Before that, people who are watching in the YouTube, do not forget to like the video, guys, if you are understanding. Okay. And if you still did not subscribe, people, please subscribe to the channel as well. So, 9th question. A boat travels from P to Q and comes back in 17 hours. If the speed of the boat in still water is 17 km per hour and the speed of the current is 7 km per hour, find the distance between P and Q. Okay. A boat is traveling from P to Q and it is coming back. Let us say this is P to Q. It is going and coming back. What do you understand by it is going from P to Q and it is coming back? What can you conclude from that? I mean, what do you understand by that statement? Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? What can we understand here? It is going and it is coming back means what?
Double distance.
Double distance. Okay. Prashant, very good. One is average speed. We can assume another one is a downstream and upstream. That is the most important point, people. It is sailing in a river. The boat goes from P to Q and it comes back. Means one side it is traveling in downstream, and the other side it is traveling in upstream. Okay, this is the crucial point. If the speed of the boat in still water is 17 km per hour, SB is equal to 17 km per hour. SW means speed of the current is 7 km per hour. SW is 7 km per hour. For all going and coming back, it is taking 17 hours. So find the distance between P and Q. Find the distance between P and Q. Okay. Look, since he gave the, look, SB value is there, SW value is there. Means I can calculate D value and U value. What is D value? 17 plus 7, SB plus SW. So that should give us how much? 24 km per hour. D value is a 24 km per hour. Then U value, SB minus SW, upstream speed, 17 minus 7, that is 10 km per hour. So while going, it is going at 24 km per hour. While coming back, it is coming at 10 km per hour. Now let us assume here it takes a time T1 and here it takes a time T2. So now do not say T1 equal to T2 because one is upstream and the other one is a downstream. Speed will not be equal. So but we know that T1 plus T2 must be equal to total time 17 hours. Now what is T1? T1 is a distance by speed. What is the distance? I don't know. Let me assume this distance as a D. Okay. So distance by speed, T1 downstream. So we'll take downstream speed 24 km per hour. Plus D2, T2 time. Once again, distance by speed. What is the distance? Well, coming back also it is covering the same distance D, but at the speed of 10 km per hour. So this is equal to 17. So if you solve this, what do we get here? In the denominator, 24 into 10, 240. Numerator, 10D plus 24D, which is equal to 34D by 240, that is equal to 17. So what do we get? 17 ones, 17 twos. So 2 ones to 120. So what is D value here? D value is how much? 120 kilometer is my final answer. Everybody understood the question here?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Others, did you understand this? Am I clear with this question? Everybody? I'll give you the other method as well. Now, tell me, where did you see this kind of situation? Going and coming back. A boy going from his house to school and coming back. A man travels from Bengaluru to Mysuru and returns back. Where did you see? Which concept?
Time and work.
Which concept?
Time and work.
No. Going from one place to other place and coming back. Average speed. Very good, Varsha. It is average speed, people. Recall. In one direction, it is traveling at 24 km per hour. While it is coming back, it is traveling at 10 km per hour. How many speeds are there? How many speeds are there?
Two.
Two speeds. How many objects are there? How many objects are there? One moving object with the two speeds. Which concept is this? One moving object with the two speeds is what? Which concept? Average speed. So we need a distance. Distance is equal to speed into time. So we use average speed. Why average speed? There are two speeds but one moving object into time. Average speed formula. Recall. Can anybody tell me what is the average speed formula? Anyone? Anyone? Average speed formula. Time and time, speed and distance, first class. I gave you two formula for average speed. One is universal formula, one is based on the equal distances. Anybody from the class? Anybody from the class? Total distance by total time taken. Very good, Darshan. That is universal formula. What about the other one? What about the other formula? Prashant, 2ab by a plus b or 2xy by x plus y. Can I use that formula? Yes, because only two speeds and two distances. Okay, so I can use a 2ab by a plus b into time is 17 hours. 2. A means what? 24 kilometer per hour. B is what? Another speed 10 kilometer per hour. A plus B is what? 24 plus 10, 34 kilometer per hour. So this is average speed, so kilometer per hour. Into time taken is 17 hours. Hours cancel. 17 into 1, 17 into 2. 2 cancel. 24 into 10 or 240. I'm getting 240 kilometer. But in the previous case, we got how much? In the previous case, we got 120. Why am I getting 240 here? Anybody? Why am I getting 240 here? Why? That is the total distance going and coming back, because we are using the time 17 hours. That 17 hours is for going and coming back, people. So what is the actual distance? One side will be half of it, so that is 120 kilometer. So either ways you get the same answer. If you know that we can use average speed, you can go with average speed. If not, you can go with the regular speed itself. I mean, a regular method itself. Okay. Copy this one, people. Copy this one meanwhile. Please copy this one. And then we shall continue. Others who have finished copying, try the 10th one and give me the answer, guys. Try the 10th question and give me the answer.
Question, sir.
Question is not visible. Now check. Is it visible now?
Yes.
SJCIT college is going on, or you have holidays?
Placements are going on.
Placements. So you might have got Accenture, right?
Yes, sir.
Results announced.
Yes, sir.
How many selected?
I don't know, sir. I got rejected.
Acha, it's okay, not a problem. WIPRO?
WIPRO, I didn't got mail, sir.
Okay.
Results are not out yet.
Mm-hmm. Copy it faster and try the next question and give me the answer, people. I'll wait for your answer. Sangram says 72. This one also says 72. 72. Okay. Fine. Others, you have to be faster people. Since we have already solved that same question, the second time you're solving, your speed must be more. So let us see. What do we have here? I'll be using any one method, guys. We'll be using regular method itself here. A boat travels from P to Q. Okay. And comes back in 19 hours. So one side it is downstream, one side it is upstream. He gives speed of the still water. SW as 18 kilometer per hour. Sorry, SB. SB is how much? 18 kilometer per hour. And the speed of the current means SW, speed of water, 6 kilometer per hour. Find the distance between P and Q. So altogether it took 9 hours, people. Let us assume here the time is at T1. Here the time is at T2. Total time we know that T1 plus T2 is equal to 9 hours. Now D value, SB plus SW, how much? 18 plus 6 or 24 kilometer per hour. So DU value, upstream, SB minus SW, 18 minus 6, 12 kilometer per hour. So T1, distance by speed, distance is a D. Let us consider this distance as a D. D by speed is a 24 plus time 2 D divided by upstream speed is a 12. This is equal to 9 hours. So if we calculate this, what do we get? So I can directly take this as 24. So here it will be D plus 2D is equal to 9. So final value 3D is equal to 3D by 24 is equal to 9. 3 into 1, 3 into 3. D is equal to 24 into 72 kilometer, and that should be our final answer. Chandana, no, it is not 36. We cannot take 36 here. It's not half because a D I considered as only this much value. Only one side we are considering there. So you need not to, we need not to divide it into half because a D itself we considered as a one side distance here. Okay. But in the average speed case, yes, in the average speed, if you do that, you'll get 144, then it will be half of the calculated distance. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, 11th question. 11th question. A boat can travel with a speed of 15 kilometer per hour in still water. So what is that? SB is equal to 15 kilometer per hour. If the speed of the stream SW is equal to 4 kilometer per hour, find the time taken by a boat to travel 38 kilometers downstream. Distance is 38 kilometers. We need a time. Time is a distance by speed. Which speed at downstream? Because it is traveling downstream. So what is the distance of 38 kilometer? What is downstream speed? SB plus SW, that is 15 plus 4. What is 15 plus 4? 19 kilometer per hour. Kilometer gone. 38 by 19 is how much? 2 hours, and that must be our final answer. Pretty simple question. Everyone, did you guys understand this? He's asking time. Time is distance by speed. Distance is 38 kilometer. Since it is going downstream, speed is a downstream speed. And distance is 38. Downstream speed is SB plus SW, which is 19. 38 by 19, it should give us 2 hours as our answer. Next question. A boat can travel with a speed of 13 km per hour in still water. SB is a 13 km per hour. Now, if the speed of the stream is 7 km per hour, that is SW. Find the time taken by a boat to go 36 kilometers upstream. So once again is asking time. Time is distance by speed. Since it is traveling in upstream, so speed is upstream speed. We know distance is 36 kilometer. We know upstream speed SB minus SW, 13 minus 6, which is 6 kilometer per hour. So kilometer cancel, 36 by 6 is 6 hours. It should be our final answer. Similar question, just the direction changed, that's all. Okay, next one. Simple question. 13th. A boat takes 14 hours less to travel 176 kilometer downstream than to travel the same distance upstream. If the speed of the boat in still water is 15 kilometer per hour, find the speed of the stream. Acha. Careful. Careful with the question. A boat takes 14 hours less to travel 176 kilometers downstream than to travel the same distance upstream. Now you tell me, time taken during the upstream will be more or time taken during the downstream will be more? Upstream, right? So according to the question, time taken during upstream minus time taken during downstream is equal to 14 hours. Can I take that? Can I take that? Did you understand that point? Because boat takes 14 hours less in downstream. So it means time taken during upstream minus time taken during downstream is 14 hours. And he also told us the distance is 176 kilometer. The speed of the boat in still water, SB, is 15 kilometer per hour. He is asking speed of the stream, that is SW. Let us call it as X. Now time, how do I calculate? Distance by speed. What is the distance here? Distance is 176. Speed. Speed. Can anybody tell me what should I write in the place of speed here? You tell me, anybody. Time taken during upstream. What should I write in terms of speed? Anyone?
15 minus 6.
Perfect. 15 minus X, because SB minus X, upstream speed. Upstream speed. SB minus SW, 15 minus X minus downstream speed. What do I write here? Time taken during downstream, distance by speed. What should I write downstream speed as? What should I write downstream speed as? What should I write, guys? 15 plus X, SB plus SW. This is equal to 14 hours. Now, look carefully here. If you try to take this in the denominator, you will get 15 square minus X square, 15 square minus X square, that is 225 minus X. And again, you have to multiply the 225 with the 14. The things will become pretty murky here. The question takes a lot of time if you go with the regular method, because you should anticipate in the denominator we are getting a quadratic equation. Can you see that? 15 a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square, 15 square minus x square. So we're getting a quadratic equation and we have numbers like 176, 225 and 14. So it takes a lot of time, people, to factorize such equations. So that's why in these kind of cases, always go with the options. Go with the options. Now, what does the options represent? Options represent SW value, right? Options represents SW. So if I consider the first option, option number 1, X is equal to, if I put 14 here, what do I get? 176 divided by 15 minus 14 is 1, minus, this is what, 176 by 15 plus 14 is how much? 19. So is 196 divisible by 19 or not? You tell me. 176 divisible by 19 or not? You need not to calculate the value, people. Tell me one point, 176 divisible by 19 or not. Look, 19 into 10 is 190. 190 divisible by 19 means 176 divisible. No, no guys, Sudarshan. It is not divisible. It is not divisible, Sejal. 176 divided by 19. It is not divisible. How are you getting 29, guys? Arey yaar. Computer mistake. Computer mistake. Sorry. Not 19, 29 here. 15 plus 14. Now tell me. 176 is divisible by 29 or not? Kulkarni sir, ಕ್ಷಮಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ ತಪ್ಪಾಯ್ತು 29 ಅದು. Okay, okay, Kusuma. Thank you, Cecil, everyone. Tell me 176 is divisible by 19 or not. It is not divisible. It is not divisible means here I overall value will be 176. Here I get a decimal. Here I get a decimal. An integer minus decimal can never give another integer. So this is not equal. So this option is ruled out. Now look at option number 2. You have to do it faster, people. Since I'm explaining, this is the first time I'm explaining pretty slow here. Okay. So we'll get x is equal to, next we'll take 7. So then we'll get 176 by 15 minus 7 is how much? 8. Minus 176 by 15 plus 7, 23. Is this equal to 14 or not? 8 into 22, this is fine. 23, 3 into which value gives 6? 3 into 2 gives 6. Another?
15 plus 7, 22.
Hey, yaar, why am I doing mistakes here? Yeah. So 22 into 8. 22 into 8. We are getting the answer. 22 minus 8 is absolutely 14. So our answer x is equal to SW is equal to x is equal to 14 kilometer per hour. Sorry, 7 kilometer per hour. SW value is 7 kilometer per hour. So whenever you are getting a bigger quadratic equation, something like this, people, whenever you are getting a bigger quadratic equations, go with the options. Go with the options here. So my answer is 7 kilometer per hour. Am I clear? Am I clear with this question, everybody?
Yes.
Others, please confirm in the chat box. So likewise, let us try to write for the next question. What he told, a boat takes 3 hours less to travel 72 kilometer downstream than to travel the same distance upstream. My once again time taken during upstream minus time taken during downstream is how much? 3 hours. He gave distance as 72 kilometer this time. And if the speed of the boat in still water, that is SB, is equal to 18 kilometer per hour. He's asking speed of the stream, which is nothing but SW. Let us consider it as X. We know time is a distance by speed. In this case, distance is what? Distance is 72. Speed is upstream speed, that is SB minus SW. So that will be 18 minus X minus time. Again, distance by speed, 72 kilometers is the distance. Downstream speed SB plus SW, that is 18 plus X. This should be equal to 3 hours. Can I leave this to you? Can you try it later? Can I leave this question to you, everyone?
Yes.
Everybody. Okay, let us continue with the next question then. Question number 15. What do we have? A man can row at 12 kilometer per hour in still water and finds that it takes him twice as much to row up than as to row down. Yes, got it as 6. Okay, let us see. A man can row 12 kilometer per hour in still water. Means is giving SB value 12 kilometer per hour. Okay, so Kusuma also says 6 kilometer per hour, then that must be the answer. Now, A man can row 12 km per hour in still water and finds that it takes twice as much time to row up than as to row down the same distance in the river. Understand the question. It takes him twice as much time to row up than as to row down. It takes twice as much time to row up than as to row down the same distance. The speed of the current is asking SW. Okay. So what do you understand by this? It takes, not him, it is, one second. Yeah, it takes him. What do you understand by this line? You tell me. It takes him, it takes him twice as much time to row up than as to row down. What is it? What data is it? What data is it? Can anybody tell me? Yes, what do you understand by that data? What is it trying to tell us? U is equal to 2D. Varshad, U is equal to 2D means upstream speed will be 2 times the downstream speed. Ruchita, you two telling the same. You also telling the same thing. Yes, Chandana, you are saying something, Chandana?
Time.
Time ratio. What is it? It is a time ratio, guys. If you say U is equal to 2D, it will be the upstream speed is equal to 2 times downstream speed. Can upstream speed be more than downstream speed? Impossible. Right? You should understand it is a time ratio. Time taken during upstream is to time taken during downstream. Let, let me write it as something like this. Upstream to downstream. So what ratio is giving? He's giving us a speed ratio, sorry, time ratio. So which is a 2:1. Can anybody tell me that speed ratio then?
1:2.
1:2, right? So I can consider this as X and I can consider this as a 2X. Everybody, did you understand till this point? Did you understand till this point, everyone? Okay, now we need what do we need here? SW. We know that SW is equal to D minus U by 2. D minus U by 2. So D value is 2x, U value is x. 2x minus x is x by 2. But do I have x value? How do you calculate x value? Can anybody tell me? How do I calculate x value? How can I get x value? Anybody? Anybody? Good. SB. Use SB, guys. Use SB is given there in the question. We know SB value is equal to D plus U by 2. SB in the question is given as a 12 km per hour. You should understand this point here. Why is he giving that extra data? To calculate that x value only. So D plus U is a 2x plus x, so 3x divided by 2. 3 ones, 3 fours, then what will be the x value? 8. X value is 8. Bring it and put it here. Then we'll get SW is equal to how much? X by 2. X by 2 is what? 8 by 2, 4 kilometer per hour. What is the answer? 4 kilometer per hour. Did you understand this now? Everyone, did you understand the question and the solution? Copy this one. Copy this one and try and give me the answer for the 16th question. Try and give me the answer for the 16th question. Make it fast. Anyone answer? Nobody yet? 16th one. 16th question. Anyone? 4th option, 7 1 by 2. It is not 70, 17 1 people. That is 7 1 by 2, 9 3 by 2, 6 1 by 4, 8 3 by 4. It is. Others, let us see.
By 2.
7 1 by 2. Everyone? So he gives the time ratio. It takes him thrice as much time to row up than as to row down. So that is 3:1. Then what will be the speed ratio? Speed ratio will be 1:3. So here we can consider this as x and this as a 3x. We know SB value 15 km per hour is equal to d plus u by 2. That is 4x by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos. So x value will be how much? 7.5. X value will be 7.5. We want SW, that is a d minus u by 2. So that is 3x minus x, 2x by 2. X, this get cancelled. SW is equal to x, which is nothing but 7.5 km per hour is the final answer. That is 7.5 itself. Am I clear? Everyone? Am I disconnected, guys? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Somebody says it got disconnected. No. Okay. Just connected now. Acha. Okay.
Disconnected.
Fine. That's fine. Okay. Let us see. 17th question. What do we have? A boat running upstream takes 8 hours 48 minutes to cover a certain distance, while it takes 4 hours to cover the same distance running downstream. What is the ratio between the speed of the boat and speed of the water current respectively? So basically he's asking SB is to SW people, speed of the boat and speed of the water current respectively. He says time taken during the upstream. Just a second. Time taken during upstream is equal to 8 hours 48 minutes. And while it takes 4 hours to cover the same distance at downstream, time taken during the downstream is equal to how much? 4 hours. This is what he has given. Okay. Now guys, he's asking SB is to SW. SB is to SW. Look, if I take this time ratio, firstly, let us convert this 8 hours 48 minutes into completely hours. 8 hours 48 minutes. So how do I convert that? 8 hours plus 48 minutes means 48 by 60 hours. Okay. So this is 12 into 4, 12 into 5. So 5 into 8, 40. 1 second. Yeah. 5 into 8, 40. 44 by 5 hours. Am I clear with this, everybody? 8 hours, 48 minutes is nothing but 44 by 44 by 5 hours. Did you understand this point, everyone? Did you understand this point? Conversion. He gave 8 hours, 48 minutes. Okay. Everybody.
Yes, sir.
8 hours plus 48 minutes is what? 48 by 60. 48 by 48 is in minutes. I have to convert it into hours. So that is 48 by 60. So you'll get 44 by 5 hours. Now suppose, observe this point here now. If I take a time taken during upstream divided by time taken during downstream. We know that time is a distance by speed. What is the distance? We don't know. Distance divided by speed. Speed is what? Upstream speed here. Whole divided by distance by downstream speed. Okay. This is equal to time taken during upstream is 44 by 5 divided by time taken during the downstream is 4 hours. So D and this is capital D downstream speed. This D get cancelled. So what do I get here? What do I get now? 1 second. Let me make some space. So I will get it as a U by D. Right? Now 1 second. What did I cancel? Distance by speed. This get cancelled. I'll be getting D by U. D by U is equal to 44 by 5 into 4. 4 into 1, 4 into 11. So this is what? 11 by 5. D by U is 11 by 5. Now what is a D value? SB plus SW divided by this is SB minus SW. This is nothing but 1 second. Rather than that, directly we can do this. If you want SB by SW, guys, what is SB? D plus U by 2. What is SW? D minus U by 2. 2 cancel. So this is basically D plus U by D minus U. Okay. So here we got this as 11 by 5 means I can consider this as 11x and this as 5x. So what do we get? SB by SW is equal to D plus U. So 11x plus 5x is 16x divided by 11 minus 5. 11 minus 5 is how much? 6x. So x cancel. 16 by 6 is nothing but 8 by 3. So my final answer is 8 is to 3. 8 is to 3. Do we have the option? Yes. Sangram, perfect answer, buddy. I'm repeating this question. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully, everyone. Look, in the beginning, what he gave, time taken during upstream as 8 hours 48 minutes. Time taken during downstream is 4 hours. Okay. So, okay. Just give me a second. Let me solve it clearly for you. Let me solve it in much cleaner way. So he gave time taken during upstream as 8 hours 48 minutes and time taken during downstream as of 4 hours. So time taken during the downstream is 4 hours. Time taken during upstream is how much? 8 hours. 8 hours 48 minutes, which is also nothing but how much did we get here? How much did we get here? 48 by this is 4 by 5, 44. 44 by 5 hours. 44 by 5 hours. So we want the ratio between SB and SW. So that is we need SB by SW, which is nothing but D plus U divided by D minus U. Try to remember this, it will be easier for you then. Why? SB is the D plus U by 2, SW is D minus U by 2. 2 get cancelled, it will be left by D plus U divided by D minus U. That's all. Okay. So now, He gave the time ratio, downstream and upstream. Downstream and upstream, or let me write it like this. Time taken during downstream divided by time taken during upstream is equal to how much? 4 by 44 by 5. 4 into 1, 4 into 11. 5 goes to the numerator, 5 by 11. 5 by 11. Then this is a time ratio. Then what will be the speed ratio? 11 by 5. Can I say that? Everyone? Time ratio is 5 by 11 means speed ratio will be 11 by 5. I can consider this as 11x and I can consider this as 5x. So apply this here. So 11x plus 5x is how much? 16x divided by 11 minus 5 is how much? 6x. So x get cancelled, we'll get 8 by 3. SB by SW. Much easier way. So answer is 8 by 3. Am I clear, everyone? Am I clear, everybody? Did you understand? Okay, so you see, you should understand this thought process. We need SB by SW. So SB is D plus U by 2, SW is D minus U by 2. So 2 get cancelled, SB by SW is D plus U by 2, D minus U by 2. So somehow, if we can get D value and U value, we can get the ratio. So we have the time ratio. Obviously, it means we will get the speed ratio. So take the speed ratio. Time ratio is 5 by 11. The speed ratio will be 11 by 5. You can directly write it. 11 plus 5, 16 divided by 11 minus 5, 6. 8 by 3. Okay. So can you try remaining 2 questions on your own? Can you try remaining 2 questions on your own? I will put this entire PDF now along with all these solutions. I will put them in the Telegram channel as well as app now. Can you try this? Everybody. Shall I leave the last 2 questions for you? Everyone, please confirm in the chat box. Others. Now, one request. Try them and try to post the answers today itself. Answer for 18th, answer for 19th. Either in the Telegram or in the app, anywhere. You try to post the answer today itself, people. Okay. So anyways, I will be putting this entire PDF now in the in both Telegram as well as app right away, and you can try the questions. Okay. So that is the completion of entire time, speed and distance. We spent how many days, people? 6 days on this single topic. We did miscellaneous one for the 3 days. Trains 2 days, boats and streams 1 day. 6 days we spent, people, in depth we studied, time, speed and distance. So you must be able to solve now most types of the problems in time, speed and distance. So people whoever missed this, check in the app or you can check in the YouTube channel in the playlist, buddy. I created a playlist called time, speed and distance. All the videos will be available in the playlist itself there, clearly ordered in a sequence. Okay. So anybody, any doubt to ask? It's time for doubts now. Anybody? Anyone? We spent more than 6 hours, people, in time, speed and distance. Look, not even in placement training we ever get 6 hours in time, speed and distance, guys. Nowhere we get 6 hours for a single topic, right? So we spent so much time on it. So now whatever be the level of the questions, people, you must be, except the cat level. I did not touch the cat level. Okay, for the placements and for SSC, for banking exams, all the levels we have touched, people. So you must be able to solve any type of the questions which will appear in placement papers now. So others, whoever did not all watch all the videos, guys, please go through them. We have discussed various concepts in this. So if you prepare for this much, I think it should be sufficient. Now, just by attending the classes, it is not sufficient, guys. You must repeat the videos one more time, or you must solve all the questions one more time. That's when it will be sufficient. So regarding place, I have called you, will explain regarding. So No, Tarun, I did not understand the question. No, Tarun. Those things I cannot talk in the class, buddy. I'm so sorry. I cannot. No, look, I never talk about paid placements or something like this. Okay, unless if somebody desperately needs it, I cannot suggest that part. Okay, Tarun, did you understand that? So I believe students have n number of opportunities. You get placements in your college. You get national level exams like TCS Ninja, WIPRO, NLTH. Infosys we have. Accenture also conducts national level exam. WIPRO, which else? L&T conducts national level exam through CoCubes or Metal, I think. You have other exams like AIMCAT, E-Litmus, CoCubes, Metal. So many exams are there, people. If you just prepare clearly, sitting in your home and prepare for 2 or 3 months, guys, you can crack any of the companies, guys. You can crack any of the companies. Few people think that, I don't have eligibility. I did not cross the criteria and all. Guys, there will be n number of non-criteria drives. You just have to look at the right place. Search. You need not to pay a single penny, guys. You can directly get the job, and that's what I tell most of my students. Yes, unless exceptional cases, yes, then I suggest you to take up a course where they provide the placements as well. Okay, so any other doubt, people? Any other doubt? Anybody else? Any other doubt? Anybody else? Sir, aptitude questions in both TCS and Accenture were basic level. Lucky you guys. Lucky you guys. You guys neglected the training, guys, in the college. That is the problem. Many students neglected it. If you guys thoroughly prepared whatever the content we provided in the college, guys, you could have easily cracked. Most of the students could have cracked. 120 students cracked the first round now in your college. I got the news just now. Now they are going for the coding route, but lost in the coding. Acha. Any other doubts? Any other doubts, people? Any other doubts? You're welcome, Chandana. So coding, do not worry. I'm telling you guys, wait till I start my classes. Wait. I will make sure even in the programming, you guys will excel. Okay. That is the same everywhere, Tarun. Everywhere the same thing happens. Every college gives a last 10 days training. That's all. Tomorrow's class schedule, Sudarshan, I'll let you know, buddy. Tomorrow, I think, is a festival. I'm not sure whether my family will allow me to take the class or not. I'll let you know, guys, about it. Okay, I'm not sure about it yet. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Now, shall we conclude the classes then? Start coding soon, sir. Varsha, Java coding is going on weekends, buddy. Java coding is going on weekends. But Python, I will be starting by the mid of October. But Python, that will be full-fledged. Thank you, Chandana. Wish you the same. अरे वर्षा जी, हर सारे लैंग्वेज थोड़ी प्रोवाइड कर सकता है मैडम. तब अकेला बंदा कितना सारे लैंग्वेज में सिखा सकता हूँ आपको. देखो अभी एप्टीट्यूड खत्म करने के लिए मुझे खुद को कम से कम 1 महीने लग जाएगा. उसके बाद मैं पाइथन शुरू करता हूँ. तो पाइथन मिनिमम 3 महीने लगता है मैडम. मिनिमम 3 महीने. अब सी के लिए टाइम कहाँ पे? And if I put too many classes, if I put too many classes on a day, people will not come. Now see, even now there are hardly 27 to 30 students in the class. So I don't want to spend more time, people. I don't want to spend 4 hours or 5 hours per day, because you guys are, many of you are still college students. You'll be having college classes as well. We'll be spending max 2 hours to 3 hours per day. That's all. Okay. Next class, yes, PNC Prashant. Permutation and combination next class. So, any other doubts? Shall I wind it up then? So in case of any doubts, people, you know where to reach me. You can always reach me 93800269777. Chalo, only 24 students are there. Let me start my advertisement, guys. What is my advertisement? Please go to my please go to Play Store and provide your valuable feedback for my app, and please tell everyone about what kind of the teaching you are getting here. And another thing, please share among your friends and classmates that so and so training is being provided for free. Anybody can come and attend. Okay. So that is all my request, people. And please do subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, guys. Yes. So that's all, everyone. Thank you so much. See you again on let you know in the app. Okay. Tata. Bye bye. Take care. Good night, guys.